Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, my name is Master Muhammad Ali, your Agric teacher JSS 3. So, inshallah, we are going to continue from where we stopped our class before school was closed down. So, we are looking at preservation of farm produce for marketing. Most of these our farm produce, agricultural products are actually perishable. So there is need for this farm produce to be preserved. So this is what we'll be looking at. As we all know, preservation is any means, any way, any approach you so wish to use to preserve, to maintain the quality of your farm produce. That's just a simple meaning of preservation. And some of the reasons why we preserve our farm produce. There is a need for you to preserve your farm produce, especially since we are marketing some of these farm produce. So there is need for this farm produce to be preserved. So what are the reasons why some of these farm produce needed to be preserved? The reason why farm produce need to be preserved is to keep the farm produce from losing its quality. If your farm produce is not well preserved, of course it's going to lose its quality. Let's take, for example, if you go to these Kuri markets, just visit some of these places where all these tomatoes and other farm produce are being sold there. You see there are separation. You see some tomatoes which are fresh are kept in a separate place, and some of these ones that have started damaging, they keep them in a separate place, because you need to separate the bad one from the good one. So these are approaches that you use to preserve your farm produce. So immediately you as a potential buyer, if you're reaching there, you tend to buy the ones that are better because they look more attractive. And another reason why we need to preserve our farm produce is to minimize the amount of spoilage caused by either disease, pest attack, adverse environment, and so on, etc., etc. So, and there are different methods, there are different ways that you can use to preserve your farm produce. After harvesting farm produce, they are usually processed and preserved to keep them in the correct form for marketing. So there are various methods for farm. There are various methods for preserving farm produce. And generally the method are, we have drying, we have refrigeration or freezing, we have salting, we have canning, we have smoking. And this method of preservation, there are modern ways of preservation and there are traditional ways of preservation. Let's take drying, for example. All these are traditional methods. Even our great-grandparents have been adopting this method to preserve their farm produce. And even the drying is equally divided. You have modern ways of drying your farm produce. If you, as we all know, in our homes today, we have oven, we have microwave. All these are heat drying machines, and there are sun drying equally. So if you harvest some of these grains, cereals example, let's say maize, rice, guinea corn, and etc., etc., you need to sun dry them so as to reduce their moisture content that will now prevent them from spoilage. If these farm produce are not well preserved, of course they are going to get spoiled easily. And we have refrigeration. We preserve either our milk, our meats, our fish using either fridge or freezer. And we have salting. Salting, we use this method to preserve our meats, our fish, and other items like that. We have canning, we have smoking, etc., etc. Inshallah, I'm going to stop here, and assignment is going to be sent to you, inshallah, so that you go through them, and even notes are going to be given to you so that you go through your notes and read properly. May Allah be our guide. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.